headache off, take it off my plate. I be moving shit, all in Kennewick. Got this one lady, bitch, she live in Kennewick. She stripped in Richland, do hair and get it in. Got hoes that going for me, freedom risking. I got 2-3 hoes, they gon' get it done. This they zip code, 99301. They hit PP loans, so meant for moving O's. They in Section 8, probably never own a home. And I get it in Yakima, 98903. White bitches smoking, she gon' die about me. 98904, she my 304. 98908, that bitch trained to go. And them dudes got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. And them dudes got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. I'm in a D-Star hotel, cost 133. It never occurred to me. Moving a bird at least, move 2,000 blues for that 5 apiece. I just hit that Tri-Cities like a robbery. I'm in a 99336, that weather be hot as shit. My purse be high as shit, but the feelings so bright as shit. Then I drive to the 99352, I'ma make them buy these blues. Shopping after I rent a car, but I still all buy by the rules. Moving in Eastern Washington, had to drive through Ellisburg. Had to stop in Lake Chelan, cause I had to sell a few birds. Tri-City bitches go for me, cause I'm hella good with these words. And you ain't even move that way, and I know it can sound absurd. And them dudes got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate.
We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. Run that shit back.
Man, them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. I be moving shit, all in Kennewick. Got this one lady, bitch, she live in Kennewick. She stripped in Richland, do hair and get it in. Got hoes that going for me, freedom risking. I got 2-3 hoes, they gon' get it done. This they zip code, 99301. They hit PP loans, so meant for moving O's. They in Section 8, probably never own a home. And I get it in Yakima, 98903. White bitches smoking, she gon' die about me. 98904, she my 304. 98908, that bitch trained to go. And them dudes got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. And them dudes got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. I'm in a D-Star hotel, cost 133. It never occurred to me. Moving a bird at least, move 2,000 blues for that 5 apiece. I just hit that Tri-Cities like a robbery. I'm in a 99336, that weather be hot as shit. My purse be high as shit, but the feelings so bright as shit. Then I drive to the 99352, I'ma make them buy these blues. Shopping after I rent a car, but I still all buy by the rules. Moving in Eastern Washington, had to drive through Ellisburg. Had to stop in Lake Chelan, cause I had to sell a few birds. Tri-City bitches go for me, cause I'm hella good with these words. And you ain't even move that way, and I know it can sound absurd. And them dudes got me in my state. I got clientele in the Tri-Cities. LA Fitness, I be moving weight. Get your headache off, take it off my plate. Man, them blues got me in my state. I got clientele in the
Yup. Yup. Let's get it in. What up? What is going on? Another Bulldog Sunday. That's what I think. Think it's Bulldog Sunday. What's up? Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. Vito, what up, brother? Yes, sir. Appreciate the support, man. All the members. Hey, let's get it. We got to start from the bottom. You know how they do. They want us to start from the bottom. What up, Melee? We getting it in. Corlin Ross, man. Hey, appreciate you, my brother. Hey, we definitely gonna tap in, man. It's a piece of legacy right there, man. We'll talk about it. Havoc, what up, man? Salute everybody in the building. Musician in the building, salute. Let's get it, fellas. Bulldog Sunday. Bulldog Sunday. There ain't no Sundays like Bulldog Sundays. I don't care what generation you live in. I don't care if you was from the old school, the new school. You know, I don't care. Ain't no Sunday like Bulldog Sunday. We know that. For the old schoolers, all the old timers, you know, the traditional, you know, the guy stepped away from all the activities in the box and, you know, everything. You know, I mean, we can't just act like those times didn't exist. Big Scratch in the building. What up, mother? Salute, man. Appreciate all the hard work everybody doing on these channels, man. It ain't easy, bro. You know, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy putting out videos all the time, man. You know, it ain't easy, man. Okay? It ain't easy finding out who's who on these YouTube streets, man. Come on, man. We done been through this before, right? Everybody's solid when you first meet them. Everybody, you know, every channel, you know, everybody's solid, you know. And then some dudes just ain't solid, you know. They got smut on their name. Salute to the fellas that don't got no smut on their name. None. Let's take a moment of silence, just, you know, for all the real ones, you know, let them breathe, right? The ones that don't got nothing to hide, you know, their government name. You could go look them up. You could go find out what type of stuff they've been into. They don't got that. Nobody's running around talking about they told on nobody, right? That's Bulldog Sunday. That's very important because once upon a time, there was a time where people were doing things with these dogs, cultivating them, culling them, finding out what was what. You know, what dogs was what way back in the day. Go read it up. Go read up on it. Right? It's nothing I did. I never even saw anything. If it was a yard accident, I closed my eyes. I didn't even see that either. You know? That's how we got to be, Your Honor. You know? So maybe once upon a time, there was a time where you had to get it in, man. That match was set. You motherfuckers wasn't giving a fuck about the laws at that time, man. But at the end of the day, you was riding with somebody in that car, that 5-hour trip with that bulldog in the back of there. Stop on the side of the road, let them use a bathroom, let them stretch out. You feel me? Because that 5-hour drive might have been real critical when it came to, you know, your dog cramping up and, you know, all this stuff. You know, he's got to have this performance. He's got this performance. And the last thing you needed was a rat, was a filthy animal, a fucking rat. Okay? And it feels good to be solid, right? No, there's no trophies. There's no trophies that you get. Right. They do who's the best channel? Who's the best channel? All the best channels are the ones that don't snitch. Okay. Smash that like button, throw a dog a bone. That's all. Throw a dog a bone. Donate to the channel if you want. You feel me? We're trying to get these numbers up. I want to do something this month that I haven't done, and that's run it the fuck up. Okay. We've been doing it for a long time. Right? Apologize for last Seahawks. It was too much. It was too much for me. Right? No excuses though. Let me get a couple Bulldog Sundays or a couple in the hatchet uploaded, a couple wake and bakes in the hatchet. I got work to do, to say the least. All right. But we're going to get to it. Okay. Salute everybody. Salute all my brothers, everybody that love these animals, that, is down for the cause, doing their thing, getting it in. Somebody got a litter coming. Somebody, they don't want to ask the questions. Hey, man, ask the questions anyway, man. We was talking about temperatures and different things, and when the female, what temperature, and how this and know that, and you know what I'm saying? And hey, man, why not go back through it and talk about it, right? We're not going to talk about a whole bunch of dogs that we don't even know about. And I was going to get on that bullshit. And some of you guys be checking out channels and shit. Victor Akart didn't breed fucking Karada, man. He didn't have nothing to do with that. He didn't have nothing to do with that, bro. Come on, man. We got to stop with all this misinformation, bro, that goes on these channels, bro. And we got to stop talking about new dogs that's still out here. People still got them in their backyard, hoping that animal control don't pull up on their yard, bro, because they heard they had a dog by the name of this, and it's a bunch of people on YouTube dry snitching, bro. I didn't want to get on this today, right? I don't want to have to make a PowerPoint about all this lying and all this misinformation that's going on, man. I don't want to have to do it. I don't want to do it, bro. It sounds good. People flipping through heads and shit, talking about dogs and shit that they don't know, bro. Right? Let's get it straight, man. Hit that like button. Well, we went up, it's wrong time or something? This ain't a good time to go up? Well, we going to, postpone it or what? What's going on? What we doing? What we doing? Signs that labor is starting. I want to get in here and talk about this. I want to get in here and, chop it up. Chop it up with you guys.
We hear you looking for Candyman, bitch. Step back.
Yeah, we hear you looking for Candyman. Salute, man. Salute. Salute to everybody doing the positive things with these dogs. People starting to get excited, man. I love it. It's a lot of other things. They're getting it, man. It's a lot of things going on, man. APBT Magazine just wants to be involved. If you guys got something going on, don't leave APBT Magazine out, right? We want to be involved with your functions, right? We want to tap in and bring that good, positive light to it. So it'll be a win-win for everybody. You dig? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, Havoc, man. Look, that's what's up, brother. That's that dedication, man. I got that sucker free. I got that black sucker free on today. You dig? We're going to have it in, man. We're going to get it in. I told you. I'm not going to go one day, if I could help it, and not rep the brand. We repping that brand wherever we go. I went up in the weed shop. They was on that Scumbags. You know, they thought that was the Kanye West joint. You know, they was like, oh, that's dope. That shirt's dope. Because they seen the Scumbags on there. You know, I guess he got the song, you know, the Scumbags, the douchebags, the assholes or something, you know. And he thought that was some Kanye West type of shirt, bro. I'm dead serious. You know. So the drip is the drip. You feel me? Make sure you got some bomb ass cologne on. You know, you're repping this shit. This is what we do. You know, the motherfuckers ain't musty wearing these shirts, man. No, this is godliness type shit, bro. When you put this shit on, bro. Dead serious. You know? Well, it is what it is, man. Some people got standards, some people don't, bro. You know? So signs that labor is starting. APBT Bulldog Sunday live stream. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. You know, once again, Bulldog Sundays, they're the best days in my book, in everybody's book, you know. So we got to give it in. And you know, just keep it going. Keep it going for the algorithm. Build that up. Build that spot so we could probably get a time where we'll be doing these live streams so people will know. Like if it's Sunday, it's around that time, you automatically gonna hit YouTube up and try to see what's exactly going on over there at Buck City, right? You know what I'm saying? Hold up, my guy Bank. Hey, Bank, always remind me, man. Appreciate you, man. I gotta get that joint monetized though. You know, we just talking, but we're not monetizing, right? So let's monetize. Hit that subscribe button. I've been seeing them subscribers creeping back up, you know. You know, that's all good. It's the positive trajectory where we want things to go. So let's keep working, putting in that work, getting it all the way in. You know how we do. You know how we do, man. What to watch for? Labor usually begins within 24 hours after temperature drops. Okay, this is very important. The temperature drop. The things that you know, your rectal thermometer, that you're figuring that out. You know, you're figuring it out. You're checking that dog. Because when that temperature drops, that's around the time that all your ducks need to be lined up by that time. You're not gonna have much time, you know, a couple days, 24 hours, something like that, maximum. And it's gonna be on. Behavior changes are often the first sign. Prepare your whelping area early. So it's like we said, we want to have this stuff already set up. Even if I don't have a bitch pregnant or anything, I want to have all my utensils and everything where I could find them. I shouldn't have to go look for things, right? If I got my bag, if I got my towels and stuff, you know, I got those put to the side, folded up, already clean, disinfected from the last time we birthed. Area should be clean. Maybe a general little cleaning that's going along with it, you know, just to start. But for the most part, everything should be cleaned and put away from the last time. And you should have all your utensils, replace anything that needs to be replaced. You disinfect it. If it's still good, you know, it's all good. If not, get new disinfectant. I like those Clorox wipes, different things like that. Something with something strong on there so we can kill some germs. That's what you want to do. You know, these environments, You want to have them germ-free type of environments when you're dealing with puppies, right? That's going to make your job a hell of a lot easier, right? If this puppy doesn't have to just stress his immune system out because of you, right? Because you're causing him to have to stress his immune system out because you got the area filthy. You got all this other stuff going on, all these other dogs, cross contamination, everybody, your yard turned into a petting zoo, right? Where you just let everybody come over and shit, right? They don't even got to wipe their feet when they come off in your shit, right? I seen people spray the shoes of the people. They got little buckets and little troughs with bleach, and they step into the little trough with like a half an inch of bleach in there. You know what I'm saying? Step off in there and then get off. So when you step on this yard, for the most part, we're killing a lot of the bacteria, a lot of the germs, a lot of the viruses and everything that are carried from just you walking on your yard from chain spot to chain spot on a day-to-day, right? That's what we're talking about. We're not losing puppies, right? We went and got that book. We're not losing puppies. That's the thing of the past, right? We went and leveled up, right? Go ahead and grab that joint so you could be on the same page as everybody. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody's got that knowledge. So when you get to calling around, calling your buddies, and everybody, we all know what to do. It's a good thing when problems occur, but everybody knows what to do. That's a good feeling, right? So let's all tap in. Let's all tap in. Go to Amazon, snatch that joint up, or hit that QR code, Saving Every Puppy, Alex Carter, Canine Foundations Press. Right? APBT Magazine, Reloaded, Volume 1, Reloaded. Let's take it all the way back. Volume 1, Reloaded. Let's get it. Right? We climbing the top of the mountain. We about to hit this mountain. We got one big avalanche. 2 major projects about to drop. We should be going. There should be enough gas in that engine to get us to wherever we need to get. Right? Appreciate the support. We couldn't do it without you. You dig? So this is what we do. We got to bring these topics up so people can be more familiar of what's going on. You can play this while you're getting ready. You can go back to it. Right? So we're going to slow walk through it. Right? Oh, man, brother. The coloring books. Yes, sir. Hey, get on go on Amazon. Type in APBT Magazine and scroll down. And I believe they're right there. APBT Magazine. Let me look. Let me see. Check that out. Check that out. Check that thing out. APBT Magazine. You dig? You dig? We got to get it in, man. Hey, man, look. You can have that joint fast right there. Boom. Volume 3 is available on that joint. Volume 1 Reloaded's available on that joint. You dig? There go a coloring book. So the coloring book will be right down there. You scroll down, snatch it up. It's got some good stuff in there, man. It's a good book, man. This ain't all about people in jail, but look, I did it on this platform so that they could get a copy too, bro. The other ones, they can't send them in. When I do it the other way, I got all the boxes. I ship them out myself. You know, they're not fucking with me like that. They want the shit to come straight from a company like Amazon or Barnes and Noble or, you know, Borders, different type of bookstores. You know, that's what they wanted to come through. So these are flying through there. Get those people in there. They're going to appreciate you, man. They're going to love you forever, man. If you ain't never sent them nothing, you go send them a couple of these motherfucking books with this coloring book while they doing a year or however much time they doing. This is going to occupy a lot of their time. They're going to be able to soak up a lot of this knowledge, right? Straight up, you know? So there it is. Matter of fact, let me put the link up in the thing for you. Appreciate the interest, appreciate the support, all of that. Let me get this link up in here. I'll slap it in the chat. There you go. There you go. There you go. You know, at that joint, I'm sure. Let me look. Since we're talking about it right now, let me look in it. Let me see how many actually pictures are in this joint. Two, 4, 5, 6. At least like 35 pictures in that joint. That's pretty hefty, man. That's pretty hefty. 35 pictures of color. Oh, that next one's it's gonna drop next week. Volume 4 is gonna drop next week. Then I got the other one I ain't been wanting to talk about. It's gonna drop right after that. So we're busy, bruh. We got other things too. It's you know, because everybody got a different taste. Some people like the magazine type of flow, the dog shows, different type of things. You know, we talk about, you know, genetics, you know, all of that stuff. Some people like it more for the historical thing. So I got a real nice something for the history lovers that, you know, want to read up on old dogs and just, you know, have it as a reference book for you to go back and look and check out pedigrees. How's this bred that? You know, you're seeing different patterns, you know, different dogs and stuff. And yeah, just some old little documents and old pictures and stuff. Yeah, that part. That part. You know, we there. Yeah, we there, man. Yeah, and well, I got this one book. I told my girl when I was down, she sent me I wasn't gonna be in there doing too much. And when they moved me, I wasn't really reading at all because I was busy working and doing, just it was too much going on. But she sent me a couple books and a coloring book, and it was like a geometrics type of book. And I swear to you, bro, if she would have sent me this right here, I would have been in heaven, bro. I'm telling you, I would have been in heaven. Because I would have colored the whole thing. And this is about dogs, so you're gonna be using some of the colors. Like we had color pencils, and you using different color, you using the browns, and maybe you using the browns and stuff so much. If you're coloring with a different book, with this one, you're gonna be using some of those extra colors and stuff. So, man, it just works out, man. It just works out. You dig? So that preparation, man. Prepare that whelping area early. Drop in body temperature. You got to understand that your dog normally is going to be 100 to 102.5, 103. On your thing. Sometimes it'll read 103. I wouldn't panic, right? Sometimes it's off a little bit. Your measurement. It could be off a little bit. So I say, to about 102.5, 100 degrees. That's what your dog should be right now. Your dog is not about to have puppies or not ill or, something going on with your dog. Your temperature should be at 100 to 102.5, right? No ifs, ands, or buts. Drops to 98, 99 before labor. So if it's 98.8 or 98.7, 98.5, you know that you're getting down there. We want to count the days. Oh, when's she going to drop? She's on day 64. I thought it was 61 days. If it's, if it's this, it's that. You got to understand. So you won't have to keep asking people, right? What's going on? It's 67 days. Okay. Did her temperature drop? Temperature drop. Right? Just a little cheat code. Everybody knew this shit already, of course, right? We all know this. Especially if you're coming to Buck City, we're going to make sure you know this. Right? That's what we do. This is what we do. Well, we're not banging on rats. This is what we're doing. We're trying to educate and build the brand and build the magazine brand. And, so that we're there. We're in the building. Okay. Let's start working on some shows and, start, moving around. Who's going to some shows? What show you going to? Let's link up. Let's get 10, 50, 10 mags, 50 mags. What's up? What I got to send? Let's get it out here and get it in these people's hands. Right. That's what we're doing this year. Okay. So you're checking. You check twice daily in final week. So that final week, let's say from day 54, day 55, you should be checking her twice a day. Check her in the morning time before you feed her. Check her at night before she go to bed or whenever, whenever you bring her inside or whatever you got going on. If you leave her outside, but you're going to keep her inside for the puppies, right? If you're checking her twice a day, you can get that initial temperature drop. When that temperature drops, right? It wasn't like that yesterday. Or you seen it, it's normally 102, but, she started hanging out around that 100 mark, Like, okay, bitch, We're going to be keeping a close eye on you. Smash the like button. Smash that button. If not, we're going to Iceman. Hey, we never stop bulldogging. You stop. We don't stop. Okay. So just, be on deck, man. It's not that hard to figure this stuff out. Be on deck. It just takes a couple times a day. Everything you do, even when it's cleaning your dogs, whatever it is, couple times a day will usually get you through there. I feed my puppies twice a day. If I got some little gonna come pick up and you expect them to be a certain way, you're like, man, how'd you do this? How you get them looking so good? I feed them twice a day, right? They got good food, good fat, good protein, good healthy pups, supplements, things like that, but they're going to eat twice a day. I don't just let them eat so much that the food's just running through them, and now they're shitting so much that we got a fucking, like bacteria. You got to understand that. Excessive, if anything, is bad. Right? So being on point, letting them eat how much they can eat in the morning time. They all hungry. Hey, you guys hungry? Okay. Eat right now. I'm going to take this bowl away once you guys slow down and everybody leave the bowl. I'm not going to leave that bowl there. I'm going to let all that food digest inside of them. I'm going to let all that food digest, and I'm going to hit them at night again. So they can go eat, go to sleep through the night. Right? AQ, what up, brother? Riley Shirt Company, what up, brother? Let's get it. E-Rock, what up? Let's get it. So, check twice a day. Most things twice a day. Most things when it comes to these dogs. Behavioral signs. Restlessness or pacing. Right? She's restless, moving around, nesting behavior, seeking quiet or isolation, loss of appetite. We see that all the time. That's usually the indicator right there. That bitch stop eating. That's it. But now we're going to check temperature, though. We're going to add checking the temperature in there. So we won't have to just wait for the day that she doesn't eat. I did that for years. Oh, yeah, she didn't eat today. She going to have them motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, she didn't eat. She usually eat her whole bowl. She just be eating half of it. Okay. You getting down there, right? Why does she lose appetite? Right? Because she got a whole lot of sacks that she got to swallow. All those sacks, all of those placenta and all this shit. She's got to eat that shit. Right? That's why unless you whelping that bitch outside and it's some strange cold weather, that's the only way that I will whelp that thing on any type of anything other than a smooth surface. Right? because she wants to clean up that afterbirth. And if you got pellets and straw and all this dust and everything everywhere and shit, that's letting me know that you're not focusing on what her behaviors, right? Even when you put straw, even when you put cedar, even when you put anything, what does she do? She cleans it off so she can have a clean place to lay those babies, because she knows that she has to eat all of the sacks that the babies come out of. You don't want to have dust and shit all on your sack, do you? You got all this dust and shit, sawdust, straw, pellets, pelletized horse bedding, right? Only time I would have anything like that is if it was severe temperatures outside and I really had the whelper outside. That's the only time. And what I would use is some straw, and that straw had better be clean, right? There's a way to clean that straw too. FYI, there's a way to clean that straw. Okay, you can get that straw, you can soak that straw, you can put different chemicals and whatever, different things different things that's going to kill everything up in the straw, but it's not going to harm your dog, right? I use the Simply Green, right? Put it in the swimming pool, fill it up with warm water, put the Simply Green in there, not much. Clean that straw off. Sit it up to dry. That's where your fans, that's where all this other stuff. So this comes into play. You want to make sure it dries good. Right? I think those compressed bales, if I'm not mistaken, because I saw one of the partners, they had some straw. It didn't look like the straw we have, but I think those compressed bales are clean. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. I think they actually treat them. That's why they cost a little bit more. Right? So if you absolutely have to, those are the measurements that you absolutely got to do. You don't want her to have them in the dirt. She going to drop them right on the dirt. She got to clean it out the sack. She got to eat that sack. That's going to be a mouthful of dirt. Right? That's where parasites are. That's where the worms live at. The worms live in the dirt. So why you want your dog eating off the ground? Right? That's what you don't want. He's already sniffing the ground. He's already, he doesn't need to ingest it just on a regular basis, because that's how you feed your dog, off of the ground. It's going to be bad for you. And that'd be the difference between that dog right there that's always healthy. You see how that owner's dogs always look. It don't have nothing to do with the amount of money you got. It don't have nothing to do with nothing. It's just a simple fact that this guy right here takes good care of his fucking dogs. His dogs always look good. And then you got the same type of guy over here, but he just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. I used to take pride getting dogs that, didn't really look that great, little skinny, scars on them, different shit on them, because I knew that I could take that dog and I could make this motherfucker look brand new. I said, man, let me work with him, man. He just needs some tender loving care, right? That's all he need. He'll be all right. That's what I used to say. Now you get a dog, he's busted up. You didn't do it. you're going to jail. They're gonna write a whole story. They're gonna say how you he used this dog. You just got the motherfucker last night. But they're gonna try to make a story how this is what he does. He did this to this dog, and this is the result of ongoing, and you just got the dog. Right. Then we got custers that's in our community that'll side with them with that. They'll side with it. Well, that's what the news said. That's what the news said. So be careful. Those females, the nesting behavior and everything, loss of appetite, everything. If you study that, if you've had enough litters, you know that there's a reason why she moves everything away from the area that she's actually gonna have the puppies. She's gonna nest all the way down to that wood surface, to that plastic surface. And if that doesn't tell you that she doesn't want it there, she's fine with it there once all the dirty work is done. Right? That's why it's essential. And I'm gonna always bring those puppies inside. I'm gonna always bring them inside because I can regulate my temperature that way. I can regulate the temperature at least 2 weeks. I recommend that you bring your puppies in for 2 weeks. It's not really much. It's they need their little space and the mother needs to go in and out. At 2 weeks, those puppies aren't doing anything. They're not crawling out of the cage. They're not doing anything. So it's not like you got a whole bunch of puppies running around your house. That's a lie. Because at 2 weeks, they're going to be confined to whatever breeding area, whatever, they're going to be confined to that. It's going to be very little that you're going to be having to do unless you're giving them extra supplements and different things, which I obviously recommend. Right. I'm trying to tell you. Cosmon, what up, brother? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Get that magazine, y'all. Get that magazine. Get ready to dive back into the world of the American Pit Bull Terrier with APBT Magazine, Volume 1, Reloaded. We've taken the original classic, packed it with brand new pages, fresh insight, and even more legendary stories. It's everything you love, reloaded. Grab your copy now on Amazon and keep the spirit of the true APBT alive. Yes, sir. Hey, go on Amazon. You heard him. Go get that. Go get that. Now we doing Bulldog Sunday. Bulldog Sunday. Physical signs. Panting, shivering. That panting is huge. You know. Laying around, restless, actually can't get comfortable, panting. Right? Clear discharge, right? These are all signs. These are all signs. Visible contractions. Tight or firm abdomen. Those are all signs, right? That abdomen is real firm, tight. It's not loose anymore. That joint's tight. All the space is gone, right? All those puppies, all those sacks. That's why that appetite's going to be gone, because she wants to save room for that. If she has a full stomach and then she gives birth, she can't possibly eat all those sacks and get that area dry, because the fact that she got to eat the sacks up, she got to clean it all up to make it dry. She's trying to get them dry, and the faster she can get it dry, the faster the puppies can start to regulate their own temperature, right? All signs. All signs. Be prepared. Have supplies ready. Stay close to the dam. Don't plan that trip right there. Sometimes, hey, he's about to go do something. Maybe he was going out that night. Hey, maybe this is a good sign. Stay at home. That female's gonna drop. You got that temperature. Like, hey, man, I looked this morning, man. She was 98.5. I looked this morning. Last night, she was 101. Right now, she's 98.5. Right? So you already know what time it is. You already know it's going to go down. You might have to skip that. That soft, quiet place that she can have those puppies deep in the basement where nobody goes. In a room where nobody goes. I know it's an exciting thing. Everybody wants to see the pups. The kids want to see the pups. And some moms don't care. Some moms, they don't care. It could be high traffic. It could be everything. But you got to understand that could be a stressful situation when she should be focusing on contractions, different things like that. Of course, you got to put contact vet if no pup after 2 hours of strong pushing. That could be signs that she's got somebody stuck up in there. It could be, they could be stuck in the canal, or maybe, and that's why I say make sure she's in a quiet space so she can have the privacy to do what she needs to do. She needs that. She definitely needs that. Whelping box. Let me see. Whelping set up, clean box, warm area, absorbent bedding, away from traffic. So keep her out of the way. Keep her out of the way. Somewhere where she's going to be comfortable. She can push them all out. You checking on her. Should be a good time for her. She should be getting babied all week. Right? That last week, that 55 to delivery, right? When you're supposed to be checking and doing the temperature and everything, it should be extra. She should know what's going on. because she's going to see how you're reacting to her. This is what the socialization is. You know, when people have these problems, they can't touch the puppies. They can't do this. They can't, you know, how was your socialization? Some dogs don't care. We get it. How was the socialization going on? How did that work out for you? Did you walk her? Did you socialize her? Did she, you know, how did that work out for you? Are you just trying to breed the dog and skip all the other parts to it? I mean, I guess that'd be the easy part. Just breed the dog, not have to do anything else. You feel me? D&H Ranch. What up, brother? Salute. Rectal thermometer. You know, I don't know how accurate those ones that you can that you're supposed to put on a human's temple and forehead, you know, those ones, those electric joints. I'm not sure how accurate those would be to a dog. You know, that would be something that we should probably look into, because, you know, technology is everything. And I'm sure they should probably come out with that, but maybe it's a little more sensitive, and maybe, you know, you want a more accurate read, and that would be the rectal thermometer. You know, dog man shit. Yeah, you don't want to do this. You don't want to get your hands dirty. You know, monitoring temperature. Take rectal temp twice a day, final week. So, you know, you're gonna definitely check that damn thermometer, and make sure everything's regular with the dog. This is your litter, right? Nesting behavior, we already know she's gonna be digging, rearranging bedding, seeking privacy. You know, and then at this time, when you're down to the nitty gritty, it's none of this rushing the dog. And, you know, and I seen a dude, bro, and I don't even want to be like this. I don't want to turn my channel to this, but it's very easy for me to just make content off of idiots, bro. You know, and I don't want to be like that, bro. I don't want to create bad blood with idiots that might turn into good guys one day. You know, but at the time, you know, you was an idiot, you know, and that's doing too much with the dog while the dog is pregnant, bro. You're expecting too much. I won't say what too much is, but sometimes you're just doing too fucking much, bro. Right? If it, you know, the last week labor, if there's nothing else that you should be doing with her other than just walking her at a slow pace, right? Watching her behavior. What does she want to do? Does she want to turn back to the house, or does she want to keep walking? You should be monitoring her behavior, right? Not doing things that's going to be having her doing too much, okay? Please. It's not even necessary. Get the rectal thermometer, check her temperature. You'll know when those puppies are coming. Okay? You don't have to rush it, and you know, she's not a human. It's not like a human. You take your girl for a walk and she delivers the baby. Oh, baby, we're gonna, you know, let's go for a walk. Yeah, baby, we having this baby today. We having this. Dogs just a little bit more sensitive, right? You can't just pick the day and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess they can. They do a C-section. They'll pick the day and things like that. But a lot of times when those females hold on to those pups a little bit extra, It's because those pups need it. They need that extra time. And if you're doing the right thing, you're exercising her moderately, giving her a little bit of walking, here or there. You're doing what you need to do, right? Then the rest should work itself out. Okay. You feel me? You feel me? Yes, sir. Hey, get it in, man. It's going to be exciting, especially if it's a litter you ain't had in a while, or it might be exciting litter. You probably pay the stuff, feed a little Mayday, you know, and you're real excited about getting those pups, seeing how they're going to come out, see if you got another Mayday in there, So you might be rushing it a little bit, but just take your time. Everything's going to pan out. And just be ready. Like there's enough things for you to be ready for. You got to know. But when things start going bad, you got to already know these things. It's not like you could just call, you can go call somebody real quick and see what's up, but for you to be armed with the tools and to know exactly what to do, is essential. And for you to have a guy like this in your house, at all times that you could just toss to your girl or your son or your daughter and tell them to check it out. And so they can understand, like, okay, I get it. I get all the little tiny essential things that's going to help me be successful with my litter. Some people don't know where to start because they're losing puppies every litter, right? If you're losing puppies every litter, you start to get that attitude where it's like, oh, well, survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest. No, it's not survival of the fittest. Those dogs' temperature is off, and you're too much of a bonehead that you think that the dog is just gonna get his temperature and know how to regulate his temperature right off the muscle when he's been wet for fucking 6 hours. Right? You've been wet for 6 hours. You outside. It ain't always gonna work like that, man. Sometimes they could get the warmth from the siblings and stuff, but sometimes that area is not dry enough for her to get those puppies dry. Dogs are depositing a lot of fluids during those times. It's a lot. It's so much that she wants an empty stomach so she can make sure she gets it all. She wants to get it all. If her stomach is full, and she has to throw up, that's more moisture, more that she has to clean back up. And she can't finish the job. Maybe she got 10 pups. That's 10 sacks that she got to eat. So that's where you could come in and with the warm towels and, getting them out of the sack. And then, hopefully the mother does that. But sometimes she don't. Sometimes you just have the baby and the motherfucker will just be there, just there. She's dumb. She doesn't know. So you're going to get them out that sack. You're going to rub them down with that warm towel, try to get them as dry as you can. And you're going to put them up under that heat lamp so they can get some real heat before you start to feed them. We're not feeding cold puppies. A cold ass puppy, you trying to feed them. That's a bonehead. We're not going to be boneheads anymore. We're going to know how to do it right. Earl Tudor didn't tell me that. Oh, so what? So what? So what? Okay. Smash that like. Smash it. It's getting late, huh? It's only 8 over here. We good. We Gucci. Get that reloaded. It's hot on the press. Yep. Yep. Pink runts. Get it in. Appreciate it, brother. You know, they only come over here when we arguing. You know, you can't argue all day. You know, but we can get that timeless content, right? Something we can go back to, chop it up. I'm gonna bust this one down, throw it in the APBT magazine so you can get it in depth. You can check it out. I'm gonna start doing my lectures, chop them up, slap them in the mag, you know. So it could be the official. You can go get the written version. You can come get the video, the podcast edition. We try to give you an hour. You know, don't be mad if they shrink down them 25, 30, you know, them good ones, good bake. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a good one in there. That's a good one. It's going to give you that, you know, it's going to give you that. He said, get the blue runs. Yeah, it depends, man. Blue runts, they see blue runts. That's one thing, but who growing it? You know, I think the grower got everything to do with it. My opinion, my humble opinion. That grower make or break it. It's gonna be good or not. You feel me? In my opinion. So I could get the blue ruts, but that shit might be whack depending on You know, who's growing it? I'd be mad, you know, but I know what I know for sure is that pink runts. That's like that ice. I think I was on some ice cream sandwich or some shit. For a long time. But it's so consistent. You know, you can't lose. You're not mad. You get some other shit. Sometimes it do be good. Like I stumbled across that lobster roll. That shit was fire. But yeah, man, I've probably tried 5 different and they was trash, bro. I was pissed off. I can't do it, bro. Can't do it. Bulldog Sunday though. Bulldog Sunday, man. You guys make sure you guys stay up, you know. Stay up, stay with the program. Stay away from them busters. Busters, you know how they gonna do. You know how the busters is gonna do, man. Tap that like button. Stay sucker free, man. Donnie Jackson just got a male pup a couple weeks ago. He said he need a 4-letter name. Throw some names out there. He's a red-nosed buck, red boy Jocko. 4-letter name, huh? 4-letter name. Oh shit. Let's get some names, y'all. Let's get some names for the brother. You said it's a male, huh? Yeah. Let me see. 4-letter name. Oh, you said he's Buck. Okay, so he's Buck Red Boy Jocko, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker. Shit, I don't know. It depends. What is his pad? Let me see his pad. I gotta see. I gotta see what he, you know what I'm saying? What's his swagger like? You might have that unlimited. Shug. Heavy buck. Oh, he's heavy buck. You name his ass Buck. That's an easy one right there. Shug. I like Shug. I got a dog named Shug. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Fire. Fire is a good name. Um, man, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. Yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah, I would have to see his pad. I like to look at different things. I like to look at, you know, maybe something in the back of there, or you know what I'm saying? There might be something inspiring that he comes down from. You said 4 letters though. Yeah. Where you from? You know, it might be right up under your nose. Feel me?
It's that crack. It's that crack music. We got money, so we fucking off. We fucking off. Yeah, we fucking off. We in the hood, and we fucking off. We fucking off. We got money, so we fucking off. Niggas tripping, get their head fucking blew off. We in the hood, and we fucking off. Rolling nice cars, yeah, we fucking off. We handle our business, but we still fucking off. Every fucking weekend, yeah, we fucking off. Got our bitches mad at us cause we fucking off. Real hood niggas, yeah, we fucking off. We ain't fucking soft, yeah, we fucking off. Run up and get your head fucking blew off. Yeah, we fucking off. Yeah, we rolling cars. Yeah, we rolling dice. Yeah, we fucking off. Tryna blow stacks. Nigga Rolex. Young Dewey in the hood with them throw tracks. Yeah, I maintain. Yeah, I'm ducking off. When it's hot, cause I'm fucking off. I was fucking off. Now I'm fucking. We got money, so we fucking off. We fucking off. Yeah, we fucking off. We in the hood, and we fucking off. 20 racks on my chain, I'm fucking off. Wheels way too big, I'm fucking off. Doors up on the whip, I'm fucking off. Cop said my watch is too big, can I take it off? I'm fucking off. I'm fucking off. I blow a whole zip, nigga, I'm fucking off. I got a bad bitch, nigga, I'm fucking off. I'm fucking off. I'm fucking off. She suck my dick until I'm fucking soft. She say I'm worth it. She say I worked it. I'm just fucking off, but she say I'm perfect.
Where the pad at? Where the pad? Going in, man. Yeah, you gotta just put the number up here or something. I don't see it. I got too many devices. Too many. Salute everybody in the building, though. Everybody that pulled up. You know how we do. We get it in. Bulldog Sunday. Getting it in.
We're here looking for Candyman, bitch.
Step back.
This ain't just a magazine. It's a movement. The American Pit Bull Terrier. Real dogs, real yards, real history. From legendary bloodlines to modern breeders, keeping the flame lit. Yard spotlights, breeding knowledge, controversy, culture. This is for the ones who walk it like they talk it. No fluff, no fakes, just dog man, dog woman, and dogs. Grab your issue now. Support the culture. Because the legacy don't live online, it lives in print.